guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kat and this is Kat Monkey. We make horror, sci-fi, anime, just overall weird and nerdy cakes and chocolate sculptures. And for this video, I'll be doing a chocolate sculpture based off of the movie Beetlejuice, the original one. I haven't seen the new one yet. I'll make sure to get on that. But yeah, we're working on the original one. Not a character so much, but a prop, a piece. One of the dishes that was served in that dinner deo scene. And it is the shrimp hand. I believe it's supposed to be a shrimp cocktail, but I'll be making a chocolate version of that, which, I mean, chocolate shrimp, what can sound more appetizing than that? But make sure to like and subscribe. Please tell all your friends. I'd greatly appreciate it. Enough chit chat, let's get started. As always, I am starting off with a sketch. Hopefully it comes out a little more like on the screen. Last video I did, the sketch was so faint it was hard to see. I am doing the shrimp hands, right? So I wanted to start the base of the sketch with an actual human hand. If you watch the movie, you can tell that the shrimp hands are actually gloves, and there's like a bunch of people underneath the table who then, you know, grab their faces and whatnot. Also, this is good practice because I am terrible at drawing hands, and I still am. I did one project previously. It was also a chocolate sculpture, and it was MAHITO from Jujutsu Kaisen doing his domain expansion, which I think I had to draw and sculpt like, I don't know, 14 hands. It was kind of a nightmare, but I guess, you know, way to dive into learning how to draw hands and sculpt them. But yeah, I still hate doing it. Okay, sketch is now done. I did kind of like the back view and then as well as like the front view so you could see what the palm and the inside of his arm looks like. And here's Beetlejuice in the corner looking in. After this, I have to make my materials. As I mentioned, this is a chocolate sculpture, so I make my own modeling chocolate. And the inside of the sculpture will be a base of Rice Krispie treat for like sturdiness and weight, and you know, just doing a whole block of modeling chocolate is kind of insane, especially if you're planning to eat it. I am only making a batch of white and orange. So I have this bad habit of deciding to do a project and then not checking the references enough. And this is kind of what happened here. I did orange because when I think of cooked shrimp, like I literally picture shrimp nigiri sushi, and it's orange, right? Like the standard shrimp sushi is orange. And so I was just going with that. It's cooked, they're gonna eat it, it's an appetizer, let's do orange. I realized that it's more like a red, like a lobster red. So I had kind of a little freak out, but I thought, whatever, screw it. We're gonna use this orange as a base, and I'm hoping that it gives more depth to the project. In the end, I think the orange was a good choice. Okay, so this was really awkward to deal with. I didn't realize that it would look like this. You could see how phallic it is. I'm so sorry. It's so inappropriate. And I was embarrassed to post it on Instagram and TikTok. But I covered it in modeling chocolate and I quickly moved on to the next step because I did not like looking at it. Okay, the arm, like the base of the arm is done, and now for the palm and his fingers, I'm just gonna use pure modeling chocolate. Trying to do Rice Krispie in there is just like, I think it'll just make things harder. Rice Krispie does add a lot of bulk very easily. I used this covered cake wire I had bought for previous projects. It's really great. It's a really thick wire, and so I do have to cut it with wire cutters. Like I have a wire cutter in my little cake tool set that I specifically use only for edible things. But yeah, those are gonna go where the fingers should be for stability. I add modeling chocolate bit by bit and smooth as I go until I get that human hand I had sketched. Now, obviously, as you know, the shrimp hand is not a human hand. It's kind of bulky. It has like chubby fingers. I don't mean to hand shame. So I just wanted to make sure I got like the right shape of a human hand, and I used my own hand for reference. And then I was gonna go in after and bulk it up. Now working on the arm of the project, I decided to go the lobster route, and I just got lucky because apparently that's what the look is. Again, I wasn't looking at my reference pictures enough, but the arm is like thin and long, and so I just magically thought that doing kind of a lobster back tail texture would work out, and I'm so happy I went with that. Like after it was done, when I saw the clips of the movie, I was just like, thank God. Okay, sculpt is now all done, and now we get to the fun part of painting. I am mostly using orange, red, and black. I'm going to mix the orange and red together to give just a more interesting color than just painting with red. And for the black, that's kind of like, you know how sometimes lobsters have like a darker shade on their spine? Also, it would just make it look way more interesting. Here is the final result. And that was my Beetlejuice shrimp hand chocolate sculpture. As I probably mentioned, this one only took a while because it's been so crazy hot where I live. I was just kind of like held back from doing as much as I wanted to every day because it would just start melting on me. But as soon as we got to working with the actual hand, it was just a really fun project to work on. For the next couple of videos, I believe, most of the projects I'll be working on are for people that I know, like in my life, family, friends, and whatnot. And so they won't be so much like horror or anime or sci-fi. We're gonna have to take a little bit of a break, unfortunately. It'll be more on like the pretty and cute side, which is definitely not my forte. These types of cakes give me the most trouble and stress, to be honest, but you know, when it's friends and family, I want to, you know, do the best I can so that they're happy with it. But I don't think they understand the weight of doing something pretty. But on the flip side, something to look forward to, Halloween. I'm so freaking excited, but I've been so busy I haven't been able to like decorate my house yet. But if you join this channel, you probably like Halloween as much as I do. And if you enjoyed watching what I presented, please make sure to like and subscribe and tell your friends as usual. And I will catch you guys next time. Bye.